How do you actually get to the real Greece? Not the one in guidebooks, not the one you rush through in a car, the one in between. The quiet roads, the small villages, the moments you don't plan. The simple answer? You get on a bike. Because cycling isn't just something you do on a trip, it changes the trip. You start noticing things, the smell of herbs on the roadside, the quiet of a village in the afternoon, the way the landscape changes around you, not just past you. And that's exactly what cycling in Greece offers. So, if you're wondering where it works best, here are some of the top bike-friendly destinations in Greece. Places where getting on a bike genuinely makes the trip better. Hi, I am Dee from Elxus at Home in Greece. We are a real estate company with over 35 years of experience, and we've helped thousands of people buy property in Greece. If you'd like more practical insights on Greek real estate, just subscribe to this channel. Let's start with Kos. Kos is probably the easiest place in Greece to get into cycling, even if you're not particularly experienced. The island has one of the most developed cycling networks in the country, with dedicated bike lanes connecting the main town to nearby areas. The coastal route from Kos town to Psalidi is flat, simple, and ideal if you just want a relaxed ride. No pressure, no surprises. But if you want something a bit more challenging, you can head inland towards Zia village. It's a steady climb, not extreme, but enough to make you work for it. And once you reach the top, the view over the Aegean makes it very clear why you did it. Now, Rhodes offers a completely different kind of experience. Here, cycling comes with a strong sense of history. Riding near the medieval town, especially in the morning, feels almost unreal. You're not just moving through a place, you're moving through time. Outside the city, the landscape shifts. Routes towards the Valley of the Butterflies or up to Prophytis Ilias take you into greener, cooler terrain. There's more shade, more variation, and just enough elevation to keep things interesting. And then there is Crete. Crete really doesn't do easy. It's bigger, more rugged, and much more demanding overall. The Retheno region is particularly popular for mountain biking, with trails running through olive groves, gorges, and historic sites like Arkadi Monastery. These routes can be tough, especially with the elevation, but they feel rewarding in a way that flatter rides don't. It's the kind of place where you notice the effort, but you also remember the experience. Evia, on the other hand, feels much quieter. It's close to Athens, but far less crowded than you might expect. The area around Steni is known for forest trails, especially for downhill and enduro riding. But the appeal goes beyond that. What makes Evia interesting is how quickly the scenery changes. You can start in a dense forest and not long after find yourself looking out over the sea. It's varied, less commercial, and often overlooked. If you're not looking for climbs at all, Thessaly offers a completely different pace. The cities of Trikala and Karditsa are among the most bike-friendly in Greece, and they're almost entirely flat. Cycling here feels natural, like part of daily life, rather than a planned activity. You can move easily through the city, stop whenever you want, and if you feel like going further, there are nearby routes towards Lake Plastira or the foothills of the Pindus Mountains. Finally, northern Greece, especially around lakes like Kerkini and Prespa, offers something quieter and more nature-focused. The terrain is manageable, but the real highlight is the environment. Wetlands, bird life, and open landscapes make this area feel slower and more spacious. It's less about effort and more about observation. And that's really what makes cycling in Greece stand out. It's not just about the routes, it's about everything that happens along them. The small villages, the unexpected stops, the food you didn't plan but end up remembering the most. If you're thinking about planning a cycling trip there, timing matters. Spring and autumn are ideal, with milder temperatures and better overall conditions. Summer is still an option, but it's best to ride early in the morning or later in the day to avoid the heat. Basic preparation also makes a difference. A helmet, a repair kit, and the right clothing are essential, especially if you're heading into more remote areas. The good news is that traveling with a bike is relatively straightforward. Many ferries allow them, and e-bikes are widely available if you want to make longer or steeper routes more manageable. In the end, cycling through Greece isn't about covering distance quickly. It's about noticing more of what's already there. If you'd like to stay informed about real estate developments, policy changes, and market trends in Greece, then subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future updates and insights. And if you want to read more about this topic, you can find the full article linked in the description below. See you in the next video.